Good morning students. Today in our class we will explain about what is the introduction of casting. That means here we are entering into the main part of the first unit. Okay, here we will see what is the casting process and what are the different types of casting and everything one by one. Okay, let us start our session. First of all we will see what is casting process one by one. Okay, casting process is one of the earliest metal shaping techniques known to human being. Before all the processes what we are using now for manufacturing, this one is the oldest and earliest shaping technique which we are using from those days to up to now. Okay, this is the starting manufacturing process. It means pouring molten metal into a refractory mold cavity and allows it to solidify. It means here we are melting those raw materials and pouring that molten metal, that melted raw materials is known as molten metal. Here we are pouring that raw materials, means that pouring molten metal into a refractory mold cavity. Mold cavity means what? What shape we want to require. The shape is taken by using the patterns. Okay, those all we will know in the next session. Here we are pouring that molten metal into a refractory mold cavity and allows it to solidify. After the solidification what we will get? We will get the required part is known as casting process. Okay, first of all what we are doing? We are melting the raw materials. That raw materials melting process is known as melting material is known as molten metal and pouring that molten metal into a refractory mold cavity and allows it to solidify. That solidified object is taken out from the mold either by breaking or taking the mold apart. Means that solidified object means the required object is taken out from the mold. Mold means uh, it is the main base part of the mold cavity by either by breaking this mold. Here we can break this mold, or without breaking that mold also we will remove that part is known as casting process. The solidified object is called casting and the technique followed in method is known as casting process. Okay, here we will see clearly one by one. Okay, here that whole casting process is shown in diagrammatical form. First of all, we will see what are the main parts. Okay, here this one is the sprue. This vertical one is known as the sprue, and this V shape is known as pouring basin. Okay, pouring basin, this one, and this one is known as pouring ladle. This brown color one is known as molten metal. That means melted raw materials. This one is known as molten metal. This line which is showing here is the parting line, means which is dividing the whole drag and the cope boxes. Here the down part box is known as drag and the upside box is known as cope. These are the main one. This sand here, the whole thing is filled with the sand. The cope box, the drag box and the cope box are filled with the sand. That sand is known as mold sand. These are the main parts in this casting process. Okay, now let us see how the process is going on. First of all, we will melt the raw materials in the induction melting machine and afterwards take that melted parts. Melted parts means the raw materials are converted into liquid form. As per our the required object, we will take the raw materials and melt those by using the induction, induction or any other processes. Okay, after that melting material is taken by using a ladle. That ladle is known as pouring ladle. Means here we are taking that molten metal from the induction melting machine and we will pour this into the boxes. That process is known as pouring method. Okay, that ladle is known as pouring ladle. Here we will pour that molten metal from the pouring basin. This one is the pouring basin and after that it will enter into the sprue. This one is the sprue. And after that this part is known as runner. Okay, and it will passes through the pouring basin, sprue, and afterwards runner and enter into the mold cavity. This one is known as the mold cavity. This whole thing, this is the our required object. This square shape we want. Okay, this is the required object shape. After solidification, we will take this part only. Okay, after filliping it, here we will have a riser part. That pouring metal is filled or not, we will observe from this riser. Okay, riser and the sprue. Up to this level, we will pour this molten metal. Okay. After some time, it allows to be solidified, and after that, we will break this sand, break this mold cavity, mold sand, or in other processes we will remove directly this required object. Okay, here we are breaking this one, breaking this whole setup, and we will take the required object. After solidification, what we get up to here, we are filliping the molten metal. That's why from here to here the object will be removed. That is the this shape only. Okay, here what we are having, sprue and runner, and this one is the casting. What we want, the required object is that one only. Okay, here the required object is only this square shape. That's why here we want to remove this part. How we will remove means we using other cutting machines or some other metal removal processes, and we will remove this material up to here and we will cut this part. Okay, after that we will get our required object. This is the whole process what is taking place in the casting. Okay. Now, let us see what are the types of casting. There are different types of casting. Okay. In our lab, what we are doing? We are doing only sand casting. Okay. Now, let us see the various casting processes are as follows. Okay. First one is the sand casting, shell mold casting, plaster mold casting, ceramic mold casting, vacuum casting, evaporative pattern casting, investment casting, slush casting, pressure casting, die casting, centrifugal casting, squeeze casting, semi-solid metal forming casting, continuous casting. Okay, these are the different types of casting. In these types, up to here, first five are having expandable mold and permanent pattern. Means here the pattern is fixed. Okay, permanent pattern means here the pattern will be fixed, and the mold which is using those can be expandable in nature. Okay, from sixth and seventh are the expandable mold and expandable pattern. Means here we are removing and adding the mold and pattern. The remaining all processes are come under permanent mold. Here we are keeping the mold as permanent one and we will prepare the casting. Okay, these are the different types of casting which is very important in our syllabus. Okay. Now let us see. This is the main diagram of the casting. In exam also you want to write this one only. Observe carefully. I will explain one by one part and everything how the process is taking place. First of all, this is the elements in casting. This is the main important question also. Listen carefully. First of all, what I say, we will take two boxes. Those are known as, first one is the down part is known as drag and upward part is known as cope. Okay, here the process is in reverse direction. It's okay. This type also we will draw. First of all, the process is taking place from this side to this side. Okay, now let us see. This one is the pouring basin. What I said, okay, before one only I had said this one is the pouring basin. After pouring basin, it will enter into the sprue part. Okay, under this one, in some places they will keep choke. Okay, for what it is used, etc. Those all we will discuss later. Nothing that one. Choke means the sand materials which are involved in that molten metal are left here only. That's why we are using choke part, and the remaining molten metal, pure molten metal, will enter into this runner part. This horizontal part is known as runner. Okay, after that it will enter into the mold cavity. This whole mold cavity is the shape of the object. Okay, this red mark, see carefully. This whole object is the required object shape. Okay, uh, all of you think what is this one? Core. Core means here if we want a hollow object means if you want a pipe means only surrounded area only we are having, and the middle part is the hollow object. Hollow object means what? There will be a space. Okay, to get that space is known as core. We will use this core part and we will get that hollow place. Okay, after that this one enter into the rise. This one is the riser part. Okay, this one here, as already I told you, the line which is dividing these two boxes is known as parting line. It has not shown, and here we are having the part line. This is the locking system of these two boxes. This one is the, as I already told you, this one is the molding sand. This whole thing is covered with the sand. That one is known as molding sand. And the box which is known as flask. This one is the one flask, this one is the one flask. Okay, this is the whole thing happened in the casting process. First of all, that molten metal will enter into the pouring basin, and afterward it enters into the sprue, and afterwards the sand materials which are in the dust or any other impurities which are in the molten metal are obstructed here in the choke part, and the remaining material will enter into this runner part and enter into this mold cavity. Okay, after filling this mold cavity, it will enter into the riser part. This is the whole process which is taking place in the casting. All of you think what is this one? Vent. Vent means these are the vent holes. They will keep some vent holes to to this molten metal is in high temperatures, means it will produce the gases. It will release some gases. Those all gases will be moved upward in upward direction to the atmosphere. Okay, that's why they will keep some vent holes here. Those these are in vertical direction. They will take a one rod and they will keep some of the vent holes required according to the shape of, according to the size of the uh, casting. Okay, that one is known as the vent hole. This is the top view and the front view of the whole process. Okay, first of all we will see here what are the steps involved in casting. This is the main important question, students. All of you listen carefully. what are the steps involved in casting. Okay, first this one is the one part and this whole thing is the another part. Now let us see preparation of sand. Here mainly we want to have to do the casting. First we want to make sand, and after that we will see how the raw materials will turn into the finished casting. Okay, this is the manufacturing process, like this is the pre-preparation method. Okay, first of all we will take the sand. Sand means here we will not use only one sand for this one. We will use the combination because to gain that bonding strength of the material, means here we are pouring high temperatures molten metal into that cavity. That's why it want to withstand that heat. That's why uh, to have that strength and ability to withstand that temperatures and properties of the materials are increased. That's why here we are using the sand by the combination of sands, and we will improve those properties. Okay, now let us see. This sand is converted into preparation of sand, means here we will prepare that sand to withstand the temperatures by using this sand only. First of all, what we are making? Cope and drag boxes. That means those are mold making. Here we are making the mold cavity, everything in the drag and cope boxes. Those boxes are known as molds. That making process is known as mold making process. Okay, this one is the one method. Here we are preparing the sand into mold making process. Okay, now let us see if we want what I said to you. If hollow objects we want, means first of all we want to make our core also. Core is also made up of sand only. That's why here we will involve core. This core will come under for after making the molding process only we will make core. Okay, that's why this will involve after the mold making. Okay, in mold making only what we are doing? We are um, we are keeping the we are making the mold cavity also. That cavity means what? The required object shape. The shape we can prepare by using the pattern. That's why first of all we want to make the required object prototype. That means duplicate of the final object. That one is known as pattern. Those whole process is known as pattern making process. First of all we will make that pattern also. After that it will go through the mold making process, and afterwards it involves the manufacturing process. Okay, these are all the pre-preparation methods. Here we want to make first one sand. After that core. Hollow objects means we want to make cores. After that pattern making. These three, by using these three only we will make mold. Okay. Now let us enter into the manufacturing process. What the industry will do. First of all, they will take raw materials according to the required object. Okay. That raw materials are first melted. After the melting process, what will do? They will pour that molten metal into the mold cavity. Okay, here what we make? Mold cavity and mold, etc. All this is prepared here only. Okay, after that we will pour that one into the mold cavity. That process is known as pouring process. After that it will go through the solidification process, means solidification and cooling. Here we are cooling that object. Okay, after that we will removal of sand mold. We will break that sand material, those scope and drag boxes, and we will remove the required object. After that the finished casting will takes place. That object is known as casting. That is known as finished casting. After finished casting, what we will do? Cleaning and inspection. Cleaning means the sand material which is covered with that casting, those all can be removed by using the cleaning and inspection method. Cleaning after inspection, any defects are happened in that casting material, etc. can be uh, done in this inspection method. Okay, This is the whole steps involved in the casting. This is very important question. Now let us see one by one. What are the steps involved in casting? First one is the pattern making. Making means make the pattern of wood, metal or plastic. Means here the prototype or duplicate of the final object is made of wood or metal or plastic. Okay, it is made up of any type according to our material. After that, what we will do? Sand mixing and preparation. Okay, how we can manufacture that means select particular sand, test it and prepare the necessary sand mixtures for mold and core making. Okay, core making is also made up of sand only. That's why first of all we will test that sand material, and we will use the mixtures of sand mixtures. We will mix those according to our requirement, different sand mixtures to withstand that high temperatures for the mold preparation and core also. Okay, this can be made. After that, what we will do? Core making. Core making means for hollow objects we want cores. That's why we want to prepare core also. With the help of patterns, prepare the mold and required cores. Okay, by using with the help of patterns we will make the mold and the required cores. Okay, now it will enter into the manufacturing process. In industry, what they will do means, first of all they will melt. Melting process means melt the metal or alloy to be cast. What object we want to cast, that is melted. After that, the combination alloy means combination of two metals is known as alloy. It may be a metal or the combination of alloy. Metals are taken and that raw materials are melted by using a melting process. After that, that molten metal is undergoes pouring method. Pouring means pour the molten metal or alloy into the mold and remove the casting from the mold after solidification of metal. Okay, as I already told you, that molten metal is poured into the pouring basin, and after the solidification process the whole casting can be removed. That removed part undergoes finishing process. Finishing process involves clean and finish the casting. It undergoes the cleaning method. After the cleaning method, it will go to the testing. Here we will test the whole object. Test and inspect the casting and remove the defects if any. These defects means it undergoes some holes due to that high temperatures. It undergoes if we don't keep the vent holes properly means the formation of these defects takes place. Those all can be discussed later. Okay, next one is the heat treatment. Heat treatment means relieve the casting stresses by using various heat treatments. Means the stresses which are developed with that high temperatures in the casting, those all can be removed by using different heat treatment methods. Again, if we have any defects means, again retesting, it will go to the testing process. Again inspect the casting and deliver it. If any defects are there means, we will remove those defects and again it will go to the manufacturing process, and after the requirement of the customer, it will be delivered to the customer. This whole process is known as casting, and these are the main steps involved in the casting. These are the steps. First of all, we will take the molding board. This is a wooden board, and on this we will keep a box known as drag. First one is the drag. Here we will take the pattern. Pattern means the required object. If a rectangle we want means half part is kept in the drag box and half part is in the cope box. Okay, these are the alignment pins. From these alignment pins we will lock the whole system. Okay, this is the first part of the casting process. After the drag, we want to prepare cope. Let us see here cope. This is the cope part. In this cope part, what we will do means these alignment pins are in upward direction, and here also we will take this cope part and remaining half rectangle part. First of all, we will pour the sand, molding sand here and ram it properly, and after that this mold cavity, this mold part is kept here. Okay, this pattern is kept here, and the preparation of the cope is ready. After that, what we will do means, first of all, this is the drag part. First of all, cope part, no? We will join these two by using these alignment pins. Okay, here see the locking system is happened like this. Okay, first of all, the base of the material is this one, drag part. That's why we will reverse this drag part. For the locking system, what we will do means, we will reverse this drag part means, here we will get this one in the upward direction, and this locking system is undergoes like this, and the whole object is turned like this. Okay, after locking these two boxes, we will get this one, and the mold cavity is prepared. After that, we will take the sprue pins. What we had done all this in the lab only, as I already know. This is the sprue pin and this is the riser. These are the main parts in the casting process. Okay, after that the whole process is taking like this, is shown like this. Okay, this is the whole process of the casting process, students. I think you can understand everything by these diagrams. Okay, thank you, students.